So we started reducers, and in the Redux we started reducers and then actions, and then I go to components, and in the components I was able to use one module that is called connect. Connect will connect React with Redux. So a lot of practice is required to understand reducers and actions again and again. So what we will do, we will try to do lot of reducers and lot of actions to understand both how both works in few days. Not today. Today we will continue with what we were doing yesterday. But I want one, many days of practice for reducers and actions, which we will do in some few days. So let's go again and see, this is my reducer, and then I will see this is my action. Action is nothing but a simple object, and reducer is nothing but a function which will return the state. And this state will be saved in the store, and then the views will be updated because of this. And to use the reducers, we need the connect part from the React Redux, and then we create one function called as constant map state to props. It has the value of state in first value of state. It is a parameter of state, and the state will have the reducer variable, and we assign it to some variable whichever we want, and then I can use this my reducer using this dot props. So this is the whole life cycle, and whenever we want to do anything on our website, we just have to call the action, and action will automatically call reducer. Reducer will save the state, and once it is saved the state, the components will be updated with the new state value. So we will see it again in some time. So let's see now where is our project. So now if I see, my reducer has all the information for me as a logged in. So if I have this information in my reducer, that is, if they are not null, I will hide this Google login because I am logged in. But if all are null, I will hide the sign out and I will enable the Google login. So we will switch the two things now. If it is Google login, if I am logged in, I don't want to see Google login again. But if I am logged out, I want to see the Google login. So let's try to implement this thing. So if I see this here, I want to display this li tag on the base of the if else condition. So generally it is better to put if else condition here in the render function outside the return part. So I will create one if condition, and I will say else also here. So here will be some condition, and if the condition is true, that means I am logged in. If condition is true, that means I am logged in. If I am logged in, which part I will show? Whether I will show sign out or I will show the Google login?
Login.
If I am logged in, I will show sign out because I am logged in. So I should be able to sign out. But if I am not logged in, I will show this part. So if I am logged in, then I will show this part, sign out, because I am logged in. I want to show something, this part. But if I am not logged in, I will show this part. That means I will ask user to log in. Now this is the invalid syntax because it will give error. I cannot put this as it is. So to make it work, I will tell you some basic stuff before we use this one. Let's say I create an array, var array equal to array. Now I will push something in the array. I will say array.push, and I will push something inside this array. What I am trying to push? I will push something, let's say h1 hello world. I am putting some HTML code inside it. Okay, and maybe li code, li tag. I am putting li tag, and I will put some key equal to 1. Let's say if I want to put another one, I will, in the second one I will say 2 and hello world 2. I can change to div tag also, any tag. Now if I put array inside here somewhere, maybe I will put this array here inside here, for example. So if I want to put array, I will put in the curly bracket, and let's see what happens. You will see hello world and hello world 2 is coming here, right? That means I can add one more tag also. I will say 3, and I will put 3. Now if I refresh, you will see hello world 2, hello world 3. So if I want to put HTML tag, I can create an array, and whatever value I want to show, I can use this method to display the HTML on the page. So this is the way we add multiple things in this array and we display it on the page. So this is just a basic I wanted to show you, and real thing you will see now. So I will create one variable. Maybe I can say show user. I will make it an array. Now before I go further, you tell me what should I put inside this if, so I will know that user is logged in. Put it in the chat. I want to know what should I put here in the if condition so that I know the user is logged in. What variable? This dot props dot myReducer. MyReducer will be present in all the cases. So you have to be more specific. You have to go inside the MyReducer to know if a user is logged in or not. If I put this one, this will be always true because MyReducer will be always present. Though the value inside it, email will be null, UID will be null. So you have to specifically go inside this reducer. If you put this, it will be always be true. So what I want input from Kate. What should I put? Dot email. Yeah, I can use anything. So I can say this dot props dot myReducer dot UID, for example. If this is present, that means I am logged in. And if this is not present, that means I am not logged in. So if this is present, I want to put this part inside the show user. So I will say show user dot push, and I will put this one. And I have to put the key always. Remember, we have to put key, otherwise it will not work. So you can put any unique key. I am putting one right now. You can put any key which is unique. It should not be repeated.
Is
So
the
if
key? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I have
Yes,
one
yes.
question. Is the
Yeah.
key similar to the indexed in the array?
This
You
key-
using push?
Yeah, this key is not similar to the index in the array. This key should be any number. You can put text also, but it should be unique.
Oh, okay.
So this key is used by the React interface. So it can be anything, index, number or string, anything, but it should be unique.
Okay.
So right now I'm putting 1 if user is logged in. But if user is not logged in, I am putting this part. And I'm ending here. So here I will say maybe key equal to 2. I want unique key. So now if user is logged in, I will be having this part. If user is not logged in, I will be having this part. So what I have to do, I will take this show user and I will delete this part. Instead that I will put show user. So once I show user, based on the condition, I will be able to show this part or I will be able to show this part. So if I see in the page, okay, air is not defined. By mistake, I might have used air. Where is the air? Air is not used. I created air, but I deleted it. Okay, so this air, I put it here, I'll remove it. So now, since I'm logged in, I'm able to see only sign out. If I click sign out, then if I see in the user, I'm able to see only the Google login. Then again, I will click Google login. I will be able to log in here. And once I'm logged in, I will be able to see only sign out. Okay, so try to put this part in your render function and then try to use show user inside the UL tag.
Hi, everyone. Give me just a moment while I upload these speeches. And Elizabeth is mad because, like, I'm her favorite guest. And then something else. Reread the rule. I hope you guys are making notes. If you're making the same errors, Logbon, reread the rule on negligent infliction of emotional distress. Doesn't require not just the purchaser, the actual purchaser. But no, it doesn't.
Tony? Is it working, Tony?
Sorry. Yes, it is working.
Okay. So now if you see here in the logged in part, I also want to show the name of the user who is logged in. So I will copy this part and I will paste it here, and I will give the key of 3 because I need to give unique key. I will remove the A tag, and here what I will do, here I will put the name of the person who is logged in. So I will say this dot props dot my reducer dot say name, and I will see whether I am able to see the name of the user who is logged in. So I'm able to see the name of the logged in user. It is slightly misplaced here because of the CSS issue. Let me fix that also. I will inspect this sign out. What is the CSS given to this? And I will give that to this one also. So for the sign out, I have this part of the CSS, and I will create similarly. I will go to style.css and I will create, maybe I will say my name. I'll create in the style.css dot my name with these properties. I will give you in the chat also this property, and then I will take this my name and I will give the class of my name to this. So I will say class name equal to my name. So it should be having same property as a sign out, and then the CSS will not break. Now if I see CSS is same, and I'm able to see the person who is logged in, and I'm also able to see sign out. Let's sign out again, and I'll see again Google login. I will log in, and let's log in with this user, and I'm able to see different user name. So just try to add this one line of the code before sign out, and give the CSS also, which I gave you in the chat. So when you say done, you have to test it on the page, and if it is working, you have to say done.
Yes, I tested it. It works.
Okay, that's good. Kate, what happened?
Oh, working on it.
Okay.
Yes, that works.
Okay. So now what we have to do now, if you see, I have the create link here. Let's say if I have one more link called as my account, where I will be able to see all my details. Right now, I will not make any. I will right now point to slash only, but when I create a new link, I will point it to that. So right now, I'll just give slash. So I have these two links. I want these two links to appear when the user is logged in. So what I will do, I will create another variable. Maybe I will say nav item 1 equal to array. And then what I will do, if user is logged in, I will say nav item 1 dot push. And then I will say again nav item 1 dot push. And for each case, I will push this item. In the first case, I will push this one. And in the second case, I will push my account. And I'll again give the key equal to 1. Since this is the different array, I can start with 1 again. This is the different array, I start with 1. So here also I will give the key of 2. And then I will take this nav item, and instead of this 2 1, I will put nav item 1. So I will give in the chat nav item 1, and then I will create this 2, and then this is the nav item 1. I am displaying it. Let's see on the browser. So create and my account is there, but if I logged out, all are gone. And if I log in, so if I logged in, I'm able to see both the links again. So just try to put this, I gave you in the chat, just try to add nav item.
Yes, me too. Works.
Okay. Now what I will do, on the right side, I want to show some messages like this. Okay, messages. So I will create another one. I will say right side equal to array. And what I will do, I will create one more kind of this, and I will say right side dot push key equal to 1, and I will make it messages, because the chatting or messages between the two party, has to appear on the right side, and here right side I will just delete all these three and I'll put only right side. So if I see it in the browser, I will be able to see messages like this. I have to build the messages page, but right now just I'm displaying in the top, and later on I will build that one. So for right side I will give you in the chat, and this is something messages, and this is the right side which we put in the UL tag. So put the right side and then we'll move further. Okay, done, and it works. Good.
What is it like when it's run?
Pardon? When it runs, it will be showing the messages here.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if there was supposed to be drop in there.
Yeah.
It works.
Okay. Now what we have to do? So we are done with this navigation, and we are done with this part. We are done with this one. Okay, now let's move further. Now when I go to the create one, I am able to see this create and this form. But if I'm logged out, then also I'm able to see this page. I don't want user who is not logged in should be able to see this page. I want the people who are not logged in should not be able to create the post. Only the people who are logged in should be able to create the post. So we will do this thing now. That is, the person who is not logged in, they should not be able to access this page. So what I will do, so maybe we can create one component. Let's create one component. And maybe I can say auth.js. I will create one auth.js, and then I will go here and I will create one component, and instead of app I will say auth and auth.js kind of thing. Okay, so and now first thing what I will do, I will put the connect part. Yesterday I showed you, if I want since I want to use the MyReducer, because I can only know whether user is logged in or not by using the MyReducer. So I have to add the connect part here, and then I will create one function here. It will be called as constant map state to props equal to arrow function. And then what I will do, I will pass the state, and here it will be called as return object. And inside that, I will say my reducer is equal to state dot my reducer. So all the login information will be inside this my reducer. I can use that. And then in the end, I will remove this auth and I will say connect, and I will pass this function, and I will say another round bracket and I will say auth. So whenever you want to use Redux, you have to use this method. You have to use import Redux, create the constant, create the connect part here. So now if I do console.log auth is this.props, and once I say auth is this.props, auth this.props should have the my reducer with all the login information. So for example, if I import this auth in create one, let's open the create file, create.js. I will import called as auth from dot slash auth.js. Let's try to put this auth.js here, somewhere here, for example. I want to see whether I'm able to display auth or not. Auth is here. Let's see. Okay, so I'm able to show the auth. And if I go to console.log, auth is having my reducer with all the information as null, 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 because I'm not logged in. If I'm logged in, if I refresh this page, you will see auth is having the my reducer, and my reducer is having all the information correctly. So we have this auth.js, and I'm calling this auth.js in the create. So just you create auth.js with this data I gave in the chat, with this text, and then we will move further.
Only create, not imported into create page. Only
Yes.
create
So
the auth.
once you create auth, I will tell you to import. First, you create this one.
Sure,
Is it done?
done. Yeah.
Okay. Then go to the create one and import. Call this import, and just in the top put auth somewhere like this. Let me know when this part is done. So I'm able to see auth is here right now because I put this auth here.
Inside the container?
Yes, yes. So inside the container.
Oh, inside the container.
Okay.
I'm getting an error.
So what error you're getting?
Module not found. Can't resolve.
Have you imported auth?
I created it. Which folder should it be in?
In the same folder, in the components folder?
Yeah, that's where it's at. Import, connect.
Okay, let me see. Okay, so you have this as auth.js, console.log, auth is this, return div, auth is here, my state, my user. Okay, what error you're getting? Show me the error.
Where did...
In the browser, show me the browser. Okay, where is the import statement in this one? Okay, create module not found. Go to your create one. Show me the folder structure. I'm not able to see the folder properly on the left side. I want to see where is the auth. Okay, auth.js is the same. Yeah, maximize it. I want to see. Maximize it. Auth.js is correct. And you're importing.
Oh, you see it? I see it. There's 2 dots.
Okay, yeah.
That's probably it.
Right. Okay. Have you, yeah, why there is greater than sign? Maybe you put one extra greater than sign. Just check that. Okay, so now let's go further to this page. Let's do this one today. We finish this one. Now I will see if a user is logged in or not. So I want this to see my reducer.uid. I want to see whether UID is coming or not. So if I refresh it, so if I refresh, I'm able to see the UID. So what I will do now, I will say, if I'm not getting this, if I don't get this UID, that means I'm not logged in. And since I'm not logged in, I will return like this. I will return with one redirect statement. It's called redirect. And I will say to where I want to redirect. I want to go to the main home page and I will say push equal to true. This is the way to send the user to any other component or any other URL in our page. And since this URL exists, I am redirecting it to that URL. But redirect should be available here in the import statement. So let's import the redirect. So to import the redirect, we import like this: import redirect from React dash router dash DOM. I'm redirecting, calling redirect function from React router DOM. I will give in the chat. Put it in the auth.js and then put this if statement. This if statement will redirect user to the slash page, and user will be redirected to the slash if user is not logged in. Let's check this one. So right now, let's go to the create one. Right now, since I'm logged in, I'm able to go into the create one. Okay, why it's so it's actually checking it before even redirecting it. It's checking always. Initially, it will be null, so it is redirecting it to this one. Okay. This will be the problem then. Because it's redirecting always, because it's whenever I'm refreshing the page, it's thinking this part is not there. So it's thinking that user should be redirected to another page. Okay. Okay, let's comment right now for this today. Now. Okay, let me go to the create. If I refresh, I'm able to get it. Put this part here in the auth, but it is still, I need to so right now just remove this auth part. There are some more logic has to be put before we use it. So we will put this logic after a few days. Just remove this auth part from the create. We will build the create hole and then we will put this logic, because I feel that there should be some more logic to be put. Otherwise, every time I'm refreshing, it is going to the, it's redirecting it. So just remove the auth part from the create.js. We will introduce it next time, maybe whenever we do little more coding. I will tell you some more logic which we will put, and then it will work. Right now it's not working. The reason is it's always redirecting it to the previous page. And why it's redirecting it? Because this is always not available, because it takes time to get this variable, and if this variable is not there, it's redirecting it. So let it be. So keep the auth file there, and it will be used in few days. So we are done with this navigation part for today. Auth part is still pending, which we have to do. So keep this in mind. We will do in few days by putting some more logic in the nav, and then we will be able to do, or put some more logic in the reducer, we will be able to do. With current variable, we are not able to achieve that redirect part, because we are lacking some variables. We need to put some more logic here to make it work. Yeah, it's little complex. I will show you in some time. Now today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday and then Friday. Okay, so after Friday, next week I am not available. So next week you don't have to come in the night because I am having some. I am not available for a week, and I will. Once the payment will come, I will refund it for the next week. So if PayPal, because it's a subscription, PayPal automatically deducts the money. So once it will deduct, I will refund for the next week. And then next to next week, that is 23rd, also I'm not available. That is the Monday. I will come on 24th. That is Tuesday. So since next week, Monday, I will not be there. So I will take Tuesday. I will take two class together. So I will take a big lecture, big lesson about 1 to 1.5 hour on Tuesday. So it will cover the Monday's course also and on Tuesday. So after Friday, we will meet on 24th Tuesday, and I will take two class in one day to cover the Monday's class also for the next week.
What time shall we start at Tuesday?
Okay.
9:30?
Yeah, let's start Tuesday at 9 o'clock because I need to take the big class. So let's meet at 9 o'clock and then we will try to take a big class, 1.5 hour to cover the Monday's class also. So come tomorrow, come day after tomorrow, next week is holiday. I will refund your money once it will come, and next week we will meet on Tuesday. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.